Right. I'm
Huh?
ready.
Ready. Roger.
Welcome to Powerless, a D&D game about superheroes. With us tonight is Kipnurgisplurgen, playing Sledgehammer Disco. Bork, playing as Sparkstorm.
Howdy.
Manbear, playing as Frequency.
Yep.
And me, Donnie Danger, as the DM. And
Before we begin, because he was going to go straight into the recap, even though I told him should talk to the audience, connect before we actually just jump in the session. You need to warm them up, loosen them up. You don't want to go in cold. That's how people get hurt.
I have so many thoughts with that
Exactly.
entire statement.
Exactly. First of all, sorry about last week. I was out of power for 23 hours.
Yeah,
I saw, like, I literally was holding my dinner, getting ready to like sit down and log on, and I saw sparks come off the power lines, and we're out there, and then he was like, "Oh, hey, there's a fire." Someone's whole front yard just got torched. It just went, and then all of a sudden hit, because like we hadn't had rain for like 3-4 days before that, and it was sunnier out. So it was warm enough, and then it hit their bush, and their bush went up in flames and stuff. It was crazy, and yeah, I'm connected to. I have a main street this way, and then a side street on my other side. That entire main street circuit was out, and it goes like a couple different directions. Like that one was out. Our neighbors on the other side was on a different circuit on that street. They had power. But yeah, it was.
Sounds like you need a big ass extension cord.
Yeah, he told me. I talked to him the next day. He asked if our internet was out, and I'm like, no, our power's out, because I'm like, it was Saturday. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Fuck it. I have some stuff I can work out, like landscaping stuff I can do outside. Can't really do anything inside, so might as well go outside. It was like a nice, like, it was like 55 out, pretty decent. I just worked outside, saw him out there because we were cleaning up from like branches from the storm or whatever. And then told him like, yeah, out of power. And then I saw him later in the day, or like the next day. He's like, I completely spaced, but like I do have a backup generator that like if you need it. And I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, luckily all our stuff is like our appliances are brand new when we bought the house, and so like their installation's still good and seals are still good. So like, within 24 hours, you're generally fine. It's when you're pushing over that's when you want to really worry. But so yeah, last week was unintentionally my fault.
it's all good. These things happen.
But also, our DM was going to start a session without letting you know that it was his birthday this week. So everyone wish him a happy birthday with us, okay? Post in the comments.
Sometimes I forget.
Wish Donnie a happy birthday, and hope he doesn't kill us because of it. As a birthday gift to himself.
No. I'm saving that for a special occasion. Or am I? Well, anyways, guys. To get right into it. Last time on Powerless, our heroes had picked Gunshow as a team representative for the shooting contest. His arsenal was powerful and versatile, but he only won second place. Despite his impressive weapon and marksmanship skills, his trigger finger wasn't quite fast enough to take first. That honor went to Lieutenant Liberty, who had the advantage of being a slightly quicker shot. He took down most of the targets before anybody else had a chance to draw. Maybe next time they can shoot on a more populated target range. Well, for the first time this tournament, the moderators took last place, and Team Rep Ramses was trying to destroy the targets with some form of energy trap, but none of the targets ever reached any of his traps. While the shooting tourney was being held, our heroes had objectives of their own that they chose to pursue, since none of them actually needed to be present for this part of ArenaCon. As for Sledgehammer Disco, he delivered some tomato punch to the hungover hunk. Literally a 3D printed tomato that spat out juice when a hole was poked into it. The members of Force who were there took the punch since the hunk himself was still sleeping. They were mildly apprehensive, but it would ultimately be up to the hunk whether or not to drink it when he wakes up. It would be up to his fortitude whether or not drinking the dubious concoction would actually be any help to him. As for Sparkstorm and Frequency, we're pretty much caught up, and we're going to go into them since, yeah, it was pretty much a shooting range last time.
Okay, so before we go back to the halftime that wasn't there, the Gunshow after he still thinks it's halftime and he's ready to go for round 2. So he's just moping on the field waiting for the next set of targets to pop up. he felt a little, he left a little out there. But yeah, Sparkstorm wanted to do stuff during the event, and I don't know about.
Well, we can do you first, Sparkstorm, and give Frequency time to think about it. Hold on, I gotta drag, I gotta copy and paste the token. A second. Okay, Sparkstorm. So they're all at the target. Just imagine like this is the target range in the center. I was using a different map for it.
Yeah.
Gunshow. He is. I'll put him here. If you wanted to do anything with him.
No, I was just gonna do my own thing.
All right.
I'm gonna. Hang on, I need to switch. Okay, I didn't do that last time. I'm gonna go up to the. I'm gonna walk past the Force place, and then go around, and go up to that weird merchant. The one with like the festive stuff. I don't know. Memorabilia place.
Yeah, it's got memorabilia and sporting equipment.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there and see what's about. What's going on up here?
All right. He greets you. Hello, customer. How may I be of service?
Well, what's all this? What am I looking at here?
Well, we have figurines of every current competitor here in the tournament. Even the Emperor himself. He says like he's sharing a secret with you.
Figurines? Oh, that's these little things right here?
Ah, yes. Valuable collectibles. They look just like the real...
Give me a second.
Digi one.
You cut out. You froze there for a second.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Well, last thing he said was they look just like the real deal, only in a smaller package.
What else? Okay. What else is around here? Well, I'm not necessarily gonna pass on it, but it depends on what else you got. Okay, he's back.
Did I dip out again?
Oh, you just kind of froze for a second. Yeah.
That's weird.
He's asking what else he has.
All right. Well, we have sporting equipment. Currently, we have scopes. These are special scopes. Whatever weapon you attach them to, they'll just cling right on. Let's just hit better.
What about quicker?
Quicker. Oh. I'm not sure what you mean.
Like,
You mean the bullets travel faster?
give someone an edge at reaction time.
Ah. I have just the thing. Shooting gloves. Not just any shooting gloves. Special dualium lace shooting gloves. Creates a connection between the user and the trigger itself.
Interesting. Meta-wise, since we're doing this, we're back in time to do this. If I buy any of this, I can't give it to Gunshow because we already finished his thing.
Meta-wise, no, you can't.
Do you guys have? I see the shooting guns. Do you get? Does your stuff change per day? Are you like that other place over there?
Every day, all of this equipment, it's got a temporary enchantment placed on it. You see, perfect dualium enchanting is hard to come by these days, so all of these enchantments only last the day that they're cast.
Oh, so if I paid it looks like overpriced amount for this, it'd only be worth it to use it during today's event. It wouldn't help me tomorrow.
That's the case. All of these items, they're tailor-made to whatever is being happening in the tournament on the day.
That's unfortunate. Will these gloves have a different dualium enchantment tomorrow, or will there be something different tomorrow?
The dualium would have faded completely by tomorrow. The data itself would corrupt before eventually deleting itself. They would just be normal gloves.
And how much would a pair of normal gloves run me?
Well, we have a lot of those. That's a lot of them didn't actually get enchanted. He looks behind the desk. $10.
I kind of like tested a little bit, and I'm like, these are too insulated.
No, they had to be a bit thick in order to, the smaller the material, the harder it is to pack a lot of programming into it. These things were made to be enchanted.
Do you by chance, I'm kind of liking the idea of gloves right now. Do you by chance have any like metal infused gloves, like metal, or like metal lined, or knuckle protector gloves, that type of thing? It preferred if it had some metal on it, in it.
I think
all around it.
Yesterday's stock, their enchantments have worn out. The Cyberball yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes, yesterday's stocks enchantments have worn out. Now they are just gloves with metal. These things did have imbued with a bit of a push enchantment. Whoever wore it could smack balls further. Of course, that enchantment's faded, but they were metal lace gloves. I could sell that to you for $10 as well.
You want to smack those balls,
Oh, I'll smack them real hard with these. Give them a little jolt. Yeah, if you want to grab some of that, and I'll keep looking over your wares while you're going to go get those, because I'm interested in those.
Well, He goes under the desk to look around. You hear almost sound like machinery behind the desk. No need to wait long. Here it is. And he comes out and pulls out the gloves.
Can I try them on? Make sure they fit. Get the right size, you know.
Of course.
I do that.
They're not comfortable. You can tell that they're a little heavy too.
Bummer. The heaviness is fine, but like, how uncomfortable are they?
I don't know, like wearing steel tip boots, but they're gloves. I never liked steel tip boots. Just imagine like touching anything with your fingers, and there having to be like this much space between the tips of your fingers and everything else because the metal hits everything way before your skin normally would.
But it would be so great for challenging someone to a duel.
No, I like the way you say. I asked him, I'm like, do you have some without the metal in the fingertips and just like the knuckles and the palm part?
Yeah, I suppose it would be easy enough to modify it like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you could just, I don't need the metal in the fingertips. I actually like kind of like a fingerless glove type of thing. But it'd be actually kind of nice to have them.
That'll be a $5 premium. So $15 total.
Couldn't you take like a normal glove and push thumbtacks through the palm from the inside so like you slap someone and just, you know, sharpie pins poke them in the face?
I suppose you could modify gloves to do that. Is that something you'd be interested in, customer?
I mean, for $15, probably.
All right.
I would like this stitching being, you know, I do it myself, but it'd probably unravel. I'm not really that good.
It's very fair. He takes the gloves and he throws it in a box behind him. It looks like a box similar to what the chef has. You see all these lasers kind of like mince up the gloves, and it looks like the gloves should be blended, but they come out with only the parts off that you wanted, the fingertips and what else did you want off?
I was just asking if they could take the metal and kind of like just like have it or take it out of the fingertips and just like replace it along the knuckles and then like a little like palm pad type of thing.
All right, so there's more metal on the palm and knuckles and less on the fingertips.
Yeah, I feel like the weight it wouldn't feel as heavy because it's not at the ends of.
There you go. Some metal gloves.
Cool. I could have some fun with this. And then I one last test, and then I want to put the gloves on, and I want to kind of like shoot a like kind of covering my fingers or like hiding it from him a little bit, and I want to shoot a bolt from one glove to the other just to see the conductivity of it.
It seems like normal metal as far as conductivity goes. It's adequate. It's doing the thing.
It's not that it's not making it harder to do it, and it's not burning a hole in it type of thing compared to like normal gloves. Cool.
It's resistant to the electricity but conductive.
Like, all right, yeah, I think I can do this. What else you got? What other things you got in here?
Well, let's look back in our stock a little bit. See, we have shoes whose enchantments have worn out. Let's see, what have you guys all done? You did running, you did dancing. Ah, yes, some fine dancing apparel. Ooh, some of these wigs and outfits look quite dazzling. Well, they were more dazzling the day that you guys were dancing, but I still like them.
Is there a rainbow wig in there?
Yeah.
Like, how about that rainbow wig?
Oh, one of my favorites, sir. Are you interested? Like most things here, $5.
$5? Yeah, throw it on there. The shoes. Do you have any with like flames on the side or like sparks coming out of them?
Oh, indeed we do, sir.
$5, right?
Yes, $5.
Put it on top.
Here you go, sir.
So, do you not have this stuff out for like tomorrow yet?
Tomorrow, actually. Let's see. I could probably get orders in later tonight after the tournament, but currently, right now, materials are still being enchanted.
Okay. Lastly, I kind of want to look for like a. Do you have like some not too flashy, but like matching bracelets?
Matching bracelets. What material? What variety?
Just like souvenir style, like something that has the name of the tournament on it or something. I don't know.
Oh, yes, we do, sir. We could do it in rubber for $5, or we could upgrade to temporarily enchanted metal bands. They were enchanted. They're not enchanted anymore. That's part of the charm, see? Anyways, that would be $10 for those a piece.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with a pair of the metal ones then.
Okay. And when I say temporarily enchanted, I mean they're enchanted here when I sell them. They won't be enchanted once you leave ArenaCon. But
What's the enchantment
what gets
then?
engraved in the engravement enchantment, whatever you want to say on it. The engravement is permanent. See, it's a trick. It's a bit of a loophole.
The engravement is permanent, but the enchantment is being the fact that you can engrave it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take a pair of those.
All right, what do you want on them?
Meta-wise, I'll whisper it to you.
All right.
It's gonna. I need to think of it for a second. All right. So what's my bill?
Okay, so you got the metal gloves. That was $15 for the modification.
15, 5, 5, and then 20.
Yep. Yeah, sounds right.
Like, yeah. All right. I just hand him a 50. Be like, here. I hope this covers it.
It more than does, sir. I appreciate the tip, sir. And so he enchants what you say, and you can see like his hands kind of move around, and you see him like pull up kind of like this rock next to a little metal bar. He kind of waves his hands over the metal bar, and he waves his hands over the bracelets. You kind of see the metal bar dematerializing. It's a very small one, and it like pixelates and it meshes itself over the bracers. And when you ask them to engrave into it, all of a sudden it's like it's just instantly imprinted onto the bracers. There's kind of like this cool after effect digital glow kind of remaining where the engravement is. And says, that glow, sir, will fade within a day.
Okay. I like them. Good work, sir.
Yeah, I'm so glad somebody finally visited my store.
Have you not been getting a lot of consumers around here?
No, it seems everybody here really thinks that they can win the tournament without help. So far, only one team's been doing that.
What team's that one?
Team Gizmo.
Yeah. They were new a new team that showed up because I came in to watch the stuff and they weren't here. They weren't on the brochure, right? There must be a new
Yeah.
team, a last minute entry or
They're-
something.
Real mystery competitors came in last minute, didn't even perform in the entry exams. They must have paid the waiver fee. That's the only thing I can think of, but they've been blowing it away.
I'm gonna have to
A
make
lot of us.
sure I pay attention. I'm just here for the atmosphere more. The stuff going on in here is cool, but like I'm here to see, Lord Instant Blink, and here for the excitement.
Ah, yes, when
Anubis.
Lord Anubis makes his glorious entrance, it will be beautiful. And to that new queen of his, too. It will be remarkable to behold.
Do you know much about his new queen? It took me aback. I don't think the news made it out to my town before I got here.
Anything about her specifically? No. But we do know that the Emperor has requested a very important gift to her for the final day of the event. It's within that tower somewhere. Apparently a lot of people are attending to it as we speak. I wonder what it could be.
Wait, her gift is in the tower?
Yes.
Are you sure you don't know?
I'm not authorized to know, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Do you by chance need any help? I could use a little extra money for drinks and accommodations after events or whatever.
Well, you could try to advertise our store. I could give you a little sign. You can wave it around for a while. If that's not too degrading for you, sir. I understand it's not the most dignified field of work.
I'm not sure. I have places I'm headed to right after this, so maybe if I am able to make it back here by the end of the day, sure.
All right. I will pay you if we wind up with more customers than average. I'll just take your word that you spread the name of this establishment. Let's see. I'll offer you $10 per extra customer that shows up here.
Deal.
Actually, 5, since a lot of our items are only $5. Gotta cut even at least.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right. I'll see you later.
Sounds good. Yeah, so I'm gonna head down. And if Gnome Face has, we could switch to him before I do the second part of what I'm doing.
Homepage.
Oh,
Frequency.
I was about to say Mamber, but then I tried to say character name, like wrong one.
You're free to take your turn and do whatever you're gonna do, Frequency.
I did all my stuff after the competition.
Did you want to do
This
any?
is
Go ahead.
this is during the competition.
Oh, during the competition, I was busy. I was casting airflows and everything and all that shit. So,
All right. You were doing that. Okay, I guess we could just skip on over to the end of the competition because Sledgehammer was ordering drinks and stuff, so we already know what he was doing.
I have a meta question before we skip to the end, and I can finish what I was doing. The Dualium one enchantment that allows a person to resummon the item to them. Can I cast that onto this bracelet on top of what's on there?
Yeah,
Um,
that'll be a bit harder since it technically has an active enchantment, but I think you can do it.
okay, since I haven't done this much, since the Dualium enchantment ends at the end of the day, if I cast it tomorrow, will I have a better luck?
You will. It really depends. Do you want to cast it while there's an active enchantment? Because then it'll respawn with the active enchantment. So if you really like that pixelated look that's on it, it'll respawn with it on it if you cast it now. If you cast it tomorrow after the enchantment is ended, it'll just be an engraved bracelet.
Alright, I'll do it tomorrow then. Or I'll do it, yeah, afterwards though. Excuse me. In that case, I'm gonna head over to Frequency.
All right.
And I'm like, I sit down next to him as there's a lull because I know he's kind of messing with people in between rounds or whatever. And I'm like, hey, I got you something. And I toss the 2 pairs of shoes that have like big flames on the side that say Arena Con on it.
Frequency.
What?
You have a pair of shoes that have big flames on the side that says Arena Con on, laying on your lap for me. I got you
Sweet.
something.
They're little ostentations for me, but what do they do?
They look like that.
Maybe I'll wear them in civil life. They don't fit my style for superheroing.
I mean, they were. I think these. So I checked out the merchant over there. Apparently, the stuff that you buy each day has a enchantment that will help you during that day. These were from the leftover from the speeds today, and the enchantments wear off after a day. So I got a hell of a deal on them.
Cool.
And then I look.
Turn down a pair of shoes.
I look around for a sledgehammer here.
Sledgehammer. I think you're currently at the bar in this time frame, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's elevated, has a great view of the shooting, and it has booze. What more could you want?
Meta, but also not meta. You can kind of just deduce where Sledgehammer is probably spending his time based on what he's been doing during the previous sessions.
Yeah, I just kind of like stand up in the crowd and look up that way to see if I can see him, and then I head to him. And I'm like, I go and I'm like, hey Sledge, good job for winning. Here you go. And I hand him a rainbow fro wig that has a headband that says Arena Con on it. And I laugh.
Righteous. Yeah, I'm throwing that thing on immediately.
Nice.
And then I'll go sit back down next to Frequency and watch the rest of the tournament.
Great. You watch the rest of the tournament, and pretty obvious. Whoever was cooking this shooting practice thing probably should have left it in the oven a bit longer because there just aren't enough targets. Tenant Liberty takes down most of them before every round even gets close to the second or third shot. And she gets first. But Gunshow did do really good when it came down to him actually getting a chance to hit some stuff, so he got second. He steps off the field, head hanging low a little bit. Oh, hey guys.
You did all right out there.
Yeah? You think so?
I mean, look at your competition.
Yeah, that girl, she was a quick shot. I think I took her a bit lightly. Little thing like that, hefting around a piece like that. Wasn't expecting that. But second ain't so bad.
Okay. Sorry, what?
Oh, but second ain't so bad, I guess.
Yeah, it works. I mean, we couldn't clean sweep this in tournament. It would look rigged, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
it would have been pretty cool if we did.
You just gotta work
Just
on your
coming from a
reaction
guy
time.
who failed. I was even cheating for you, and you still failed.
Okay, well, at least 2 of you are supportive. God damn it.
Look, if we were all supportive, it would look like cheating.
Shit. I suppose that's fair.
Is it? Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
God, I gotta get out of this place. I feel like this whole tournament's turning me into some sort of drooling moron.
You weren't already a drooling moron?
What? Shut up. You don't know me.
Pretty sure I know you.
Anyways, what we got next, guys?
I don't know. Wait till tomorrow. I don't think there's much going on until
Yeah,
then.
what events are left?
You guys could look around. There's probably some stuff happening. Just saying.
I know there's a the mech battle, but that's not an individual person. That's we were talking last time. That was a group one, and then we have the prize, right?
Yep, that's what's planned for the tournament.
So 2 more days.
Yep. You guys just gonna go to bed? Maybe poke around a bit, take the walk,
I'll
chit
get some
chat at the
fresh
bar. What's that?
I'm gonna get some fresh air. Just do a couple laps around the arena. Not jogging, just walking.
All right.
After we disperse from our little meeting after the event, I want to go around and see if I can like walk around the place and see if I find the refugees that we helped.
Okay. I'm just gonna put. Well, I guess I can't put you guys on individual maps for some reason. I'm sure I can. I don't know how to do that. So right away, let's just do Sledgehammer. Put them outside.
Oh, I didn't know. I was not like outside the arena, but just like through the stands.
Ah,
Walk in the concourse.
all right.
Yeah. Just stopping by, seeing how the other teams are feeling, that sort of thing.
All right.
Not
In that
necessarily
case,
going up to talk to them, but getting a general vibe.
all right. In that case, go ahead, take your walk. You get a little jog going. So you're probably getting where you're going before Sparkstorm does.
I mean, how's everyone looking? Like, I'm sure the moderators aren't looking great.
They all kind of walk back to the tower. So if you want to catch them before they do that, now's the time.
I don't feel like they want to talk.
Yeah, no, they don't look too talkative. They all look kind of like down and dumb, especially Ramses, who was the team rep for that tournament. He does not look happy. So if you don't want to talk to them, you don't have to.
And I'm passing Team Force. Congratulate Lady Liberty on her performance out there. Quick shooting.
Before you get in, you notice somebody inside. It almost sounds like he's raising his voice a little bit before you actually get in there. Do you choose to go in anyways? Eavesdrop?
Yeah, sure.
All right. How are you doing this?
Just opening the door.
Okay. As you open the door, you see a giant robot seeming to berate like all the Force soldiers inside. Lieutenant Liberty kind of just got there. And he turns to Lieutenant Liberty, and I don't even know who you are. Okay, bad voice. And I don't even know who you are. You guys had one mission, one goal. A voice says over a speaker in this giant robot standing here. At least one of these agents has been doing something.
Am I interrupting something?
Who are you?
I was just passing through. I wanted to congratulate Lieutenant Liberty on her excellent shooting.
Wait. You're not a metaman. Do I know you? He shoves Lieutenant Liberty out of the way. Get out of the way!
Yeah, not really into metal, more of a disco man myself. Well, I don't see what the problem is there.
Disco's dead.
Who are you?
Like I said, just passing through the neighborhood. Who are
I'm
you?
afraid that's not going to be good enough. This isn't a normal neighborhood. And this mission
Yeah,
was
I've
supposed to be covert. I need a name, and I need to know what you know.
Covert. Your covert missions usually involve shouting? You don't seem to be that friggin' covert. I heard you from outside.
That's just the thing. Nobody here is programmed to pay attention to arguments. They're all machines. At least that was my impression.
Your assumption, and you know what happens when we assume.
Seems Lord Anubis is just as incompetent as I thought, letting worms crawl under his nose like you.
I have arms and legs and like thumbs and everything, man. Are you okay?
Eh. He grumbles. Give me your name. Right now, I'm losing patience.
I'm not sure where to start.
Meta-wise, or actually responding to him like that?
All of the above. So like meta-wise, this is taking me into a different D&D direction where he's like insisting on having my name. That's fake-coded. Like, no, I'm not giving you my name. I like my name. You can't have it. Also, I forgot the second part.
Well, meta-wise, if this conversation lasts long enough, I'll be passing the door as well. So, probably
I suppose. And I'm not a fool enough to walk all the way in there.
And I'll see you there and be like, "Hey, what are you doing over here?" Especially if I hear shouting at you.
Yeah.
So, continue.
All right. So, what was the last thing he said?
Your name
I need your name now.
and what you actually know about what Force is doing here.
Oh, I don't know shit. I'm not here on purpose, man. I don't know if you know. I just sort of showed up and I'm trying to, deal with that. Other than that, I don't see why you're so bent out of shape. That last performance is pretty great. Can't win them all.
I didn't see it, I just got here. Anyways, I won't require you to elaborate further. I already know. I just had to scan some civilian databases. Your face matches perfectly. Sledgehammer Disco.
All right. Well, while you're at it, you can scan Bofa later. And I start heading out the door.
He scoffs.
And Bofa.
All right. As for you guys, I cannot express how disappointed I am. She starts yelling as you're leaving.
Oh, and I poke my head back in the door. And again, lower your voice. There's a man down. Like, for the love of God, the hangover he's dealing with, unreal. And then I leave.
Hunk's just laying there, like, drooling in his sleep.
Borderline comatose.
You should have been like, I know that because I'm the cause of it, but not the point.
Oh, I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with that. I didn't put a gun to his head.
You didn't even put a hammer to his head either.
Nah.
So the first team you visit, you find they're not doing great for reasons you didn't expect.
Yeah, that giant robot dude's a dick.
Sure is. Are you visiting the other teams?
Not necessarily visiting, but, just seeing what's going on.
Seeing if they're down in the dumps or if they're...
Yeah, basically pick up how depressed they are. I'm gonna sort of quietly pass by the moderators.
All right.
I'm sure they don't want to see my dumbass.
As you walk by the moderators area, you actually see... give me a second. See what looks like... Do you see a bunch of tokens pop up? No.
No.
Give me a second. Probably getting a bit more than you asked for.
I see.
Do you see what looks like? Well, just to paint the scenery, you're walking past the front door of the tower, and there seems to be one of the Netaman gunners, the duet soldiers, trying to get inside, and there's just a bunch of guards at the front stopping him. Do you watch for a little while or run past them?
I'm not watching. I am not running. I am not even turning my head to look. This has nothing to do with me. I'm going over that way.
All right. So you skip past that?
I'm not getting involved in that nonsense, especially without backup.
All right.
I'll get to a safe distance and watch.
As you get to this corner, you see like some of those refugees that you helped. You don't personally know them, but you do know that you helped them. One of them is actually here with the other. There's usually only one here, but they seem to be buying a little bit of merch. One of them, you want to roll a perception check real quick as you run past?
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's see. That's right. I keep looking that up, and it's never any different. 5.
One of them's holding a figurine and showing it off to the other. You can't make it out. The hair seems big.
That rules. All right. Yep. I just keep it on.
All right. It seems most of the crowd are just like stand-in NPC meta men. They're kind of just still staring at the field, waiting for the prompt to clap or cheer. They don't even have tokens.
Yeah, just like a crowd in Wii Sports.
Yeah. So you see a lot of that as you're running down this way. And then you get here. As you lower the never eat soggy waffles. The southwestern corner, you see a bunch of the Ravagers kind of meeting up around the black market area.
How do they seem?
They're hard to read as usual. They are pretty much fleshless robot people, so
Fair.
kind of hard to see their expressions. But they do seem to be talking to each other.
Don't you mean like fleshless cyborgs?
Yeah.
Because most robot people are fleshless.
Well, at least a lot of the Medmen have fake faces to emote with. These ones have a lot of those parts removed.
Oh, okay. Guy robot style, but okay.
Yeah.
Like Generation 5 or whatever it is.
You do see that the team captain isn't with them. So unless you want to approach, they kind of mind their own business.
I mean, I can't imagine they're feeling great.
No, probably not. See the Ravager Ninja, he's like missing an arm. One of his legs looks badly chewed off.
What happened to you?
He turns to you, dog.
Beatster event.
Fair. Yep, that's right. Isn't there like an infirmary or a mechanic you can visit?
No care about Ravager. We junk.
I did sick of sparking on him. He's pretty fucked.
Okay. Well, I don't have any robot band-aids, but, you know, take care of yourself out there.
Find new parts, put them on.
Sounds like a plan.
And that brings you almost full circle. Back to Never Eat Soggy. It's the southeastern corner with the bar that you're very familiar with.
Oh, yeah.
See the regular duet soldiers, this big heavy guy, kind of just always there drinking oil, and this skirmisher here, kind of just lounging by, just lounging.
Yeah. Well, it was good to stretch my legs. I'm gonna head back to the room. It
All right.
seems like everyone's in generally low spirits, especially whoever's about to get clapped by all these guards up in the north end up here by the tower.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I imagine I can see from here what's going on. Like when I look over there.
It's actually
Is that
not
you-
happening on the. It's actually not happening right on the field. Imagine like this tower here is actually backed up a little bit more this way. Just
All
put it there.
But it is in the stands, right? I can see it.
Yeah, there's this big opening in the stands, or this big gap, kind of like how there's an entrance here that people can walk off in the southern corner. There's just this big gap leading to the tower over here, and they're all kind of in that big gap area.
Reminds me
And I
of when-
imagine nothing good is happening to that dude.
No, it doesn't seem like he's having a lot of luck with whatever he's trying to do.
makes me think of when you got like a college sporting game and there's word that you have drugs on you, and the cops and security guards all show up to escort you quietly out.
Yeah.
Except when the cops escort you out, you're not typically missing parts.
So, you're free to go back to your room or tell people about some of the peculiar things you found.
I mean, the only peculiar thing is, you know, some giant robot dickhead yelling at Team Force. And some dude who really took a wrong turn. Other than that, yeah, I'm heading back to the room.
All right. Sparkstorm Frequency. Who wants to go next?
I really don't have any idea what to do.
Okay.
I'm basically following what he did, not necessarily. I'm more in the stands and not like on the outs, concourse level. So I'm not stopping. I'm just walking straight past the guards if I see them. And when I get to the scavengers, I want to interact with them.
Okay. Yeah, you walk through the midsection of the map, and you do see like the guards, kind of like this jumble right up here in this north section. Too far away to interact just now, but that's not where you're going anyways. And you get down here to the Ravagers.
Oh no, I'm following the stands, and I want to not the Ravagers, the refugees.
Oh, you're going up to the refugees. Okay.
Yeah, I'm literally just like, kind of like walking. A sports stadium, you can just walk along a row. I'm kind of doing that, and just like, as I'm going, be like, hey, go get some merch. Hey, go get some merch. To a handful of people as I walk, or metamen as I walk past.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll performance, I think. I think that's the stat I gave you guys. Yeah, performance. Just roll performance a few times.
Yeah. All right, fine. I'm gonna roll. Whoa, wrong button. I'm gonna roll 10, and you can tell me how many do stuff. They all have a +1 on them.
A lot of people kind of ignore you, but you catch the attention of some of the people in the stands. The metamen kind of look at you, and you see some kind of like shrug their shoulders, and they get up, and looks like they might be walking towards the merch stand. Doesn't seem to be a lot that you've seen get up. Maybe like 3.
That's fair. I mean, I'm just doing this as I'm looking for the refugees. So I'm not concerned if they're ignoring me or not. I'm just like passing the information.
Right. So you did get the attention of some. And you get to the merch shop in the Never Eat Soggy Waffles Northwestern region. You can move your token there if you want.
Yeah, I was in the middle of messaging you. Sorry. Yeah, so I come over here. When I spot the refugees, I want to go up to them. They already paid us, yeah. I want to go, hey, you guys. I've been looking for you.
Ah, our savior. You're looking for us?
And I visually bring my hands like, hey, quiet. You don't have to be screaming that or whatever.
Our savior.
I just want to let you know. I hope you guys are doing well. Did you find the place? Are you happy with it? Is it working out for you?
It's working perfectly. The guards don't come looking for us there.
I hope cleanup wasn't too big of a deal.
Nobody's bothered to clean up what you left behind, he whispers. They're just laying there. It's like nobody here cares.
Okay, if you want to leave them there, they can be decoration. Sure, why not?
I mean, we can't clean that thing up.
Oh, not the big thing. I'm talking about in your house.
Oh, those.
Yeah, I don't care about the big thing in the street.
Yeah, that was pretty messy.
Yeah, what?
I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. It was like oil stains everywhere, but it was red.
Organics, gross.
Well, did you guys get it cleaned up at least or something?
We tried, but we can't get the stains out.
I heard lemon juice is pretty good.
What are lemons?
Degreaser.
Peroxide for blood.
Yes, peroxide.
We'll try that. As far as the other matter, there was a dump somewhere. Threw it down a hole on the side of the street.
Perfect. I mean, I just hope you hadn't had too many issues, you know, making the place homey. In quotation, hand finger quotes.
It is serviceable, which is leagues and bounds better than being chased by security when matches aren't being held.
Glad to hear it. Want to let you know the vendor up there, pretty nice guy, pretty cool. If you are in need of extra clothing or whatever, they are selling like previous days equipment dirt cheap because they can't resell it. So if you're looking for like a bunch of stuff and it was made for like day 1, day 2, day 3, they're selling them dirt cheap. If you just need something, like it's cheaper than it is at the normal like clothing store. So I'll let you know.
He smiles and he looks over at the merchant and is just like, "Why didn't you tell us?" And he kind of just shrugs. Not.
I was hoping
built to self-advertise.
we're out of range of the merchant because like.
Oh. Okay, well then they don't do that.
I'm like, yeah. So feel free to, stock up if you need. I know how things can get out when you're on the road. So just ask for like the previous day's stuff and be like, yeah, I don't care. I just need extra stuff, and it's pretty cheap.
More merch? I can't think of anything better to spend my money on, he says, not sarcastically. Wonder why he didn't tell us about all those deals.
I mean, he's a merchant. He needs to make some money. I mean, he's gonna probably end up throwing it away anyway. So like, he'd rather sell you the stuff that's current that he can make more money off of.
Awesome. Well, thanks for that.
You're welcome. Well, hope you guys finish. Yeah, don't forget peroxide will work. And I will see you guys later.
All right. See you later. Sparkstorm? Is that what they know you as?
Yeah.
See you later, Sparkstorm.
Yeah, and then I continue to go around, and I assume make my way back to the room. I told the black market guy like 2 days, so I'm supposed to visit him not tomorrow, but the day after, right?
I think so. What did you ask for again? Like metal foil sheet?
Wasn't that the cape thing? The fabric, the metal entwined fabric, or something like that? Dualium entwined fabric.
I don't think you specified dualium. You did specify like metal of some form. Did you specify dualium?
No, it's a metal woven like fabric.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. We'll probably have that ready for order early tomorrow.
Oh, I'm expecting to purchase it, but yeah, he did say a couple days. I told him I'd be back in a couple days. Okay, yeah, so that'll be like a tomorrow thing. So I'll make my way back to the room then.
All right. Frequency. Is there anything you wanted to do?
I told you I really don't have anything.
I'm behind the room.
Oh.
No, it's like when you're at your homie's place and they forget to give you a blanket, so you sleep under the floor. That's what we're doing.
Yep.
I turned the map into map player. Give me a second, guys. Okay, Give me a second. Frequency. I gotta.
You're sleeping between the couch cushions and the frame.
Yeah, we just like lifted up some floor tiles, got tucked in under that.
Excellent.
God damn it.
The guy called me a worm, so I wanted to try it out. Just gonna burrow. Oh, there I am.
Perfect.
God damn it.
Oh no, we're in the Twilight Zone.
Guys, give me a second here. Give me a second.
That dynamic lighting has him on the fritz, apparently.
There, it's working.
There. Everything's back to normal.
We flew too close to the sun. That was terrifying.
We're good now.
All right. Okay, frequency. You even just want to look around the arena. You can do that.
I talked to
Marvels?
Villain. I bought my armor. The only thing I have left to do here is to visit Gizmo Girl, and that's at the end of the tournament. So
All right. You don't even want to roll a perception check. Okay.
I guess I will roll a perception check.
He can only lead you so far, man.
Yeah. He could just say words. Where the fuck is perception again? There it is. 7.
Nah.
26.
You noticed the robot who joined you during the tunnel hunt all the way over here because you rolled so damn high. He's all the way up here to the north, and he's trying to get into the tower. And a bunch of guards aren't letting him.
The robot who joined me.
I
thought he was a soldier.
Yeah, he was a soldier. He's got a different token, though. This is the token he had when you guys were in the sewers. I mean, the subway system.
No, I mean, I thought he was like a member of these guys.
The
He was
Ravagers?
part of them.
Yeah.
No,
No, not the Ravagers.
like the
Oh, okay.
Anubis group.
He was a member of them, as far as you know.
I guess I'll go see what's going on.
All right. All right. You get. How close do you want to get?
I honestly don't even know where my token is right now.
You're in the stands.
Yeah, you're right. Pinging right here.
I'll go probably about here.
Okay,
Okay,
zoom
you see
in for this
nobody's
one.
weapons are drawn. You can see. Roll perception again to overhear what's being said.
19.
Doing pretty good with those rolls. Nice. You do overhear it pretty easily.
Excuse me.
This robot, the robot gunner, you recognize him because he has a big old like blowhole on the side of his head, big damage. You did encounter him being pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I remember.
And he says, Unit 303 requesting readmittance to Guard Corps. And this one right here, a duet soldier that doesn't look like anything you've ever seen, is kind of just denying him. 303, as a number, has been deleted in battle. You are not 303. A new 303 has been printed by the Emperor. I'll tell you for the 229th time to leave the premises.
A whole lot of times.
And I'm telling you, Guard Commander, I am Unit 303, and I am requesting readmittance to the Guard Corps. Unit 303 has been deleted in battle. He died in the tunnel system. I am denying your request for the 230th time. And they kind of just do that for a while you're listening.
Okay. How do I want to play this? Honestly, I have no attachment to this guy. But I am curious if I could use him.
You can
Are they
always
like?
use them.
I was gonna say, are they like in the stands or are they actually in the arena itself?
Okay, so visually wise, just imagine this tower is way back here, and they're all kind of like in here, this like kind of like mid-zone center.
Okay.
And the tower is actually all the way up there.
So I'm just gonna step up to 303. I'm assuming he's gonna recognize me as well. And I know these guys aren't really much for line and, you know, stories, being as how they're robots. So I'm not even going to say too much. I'm just going to kind of put my arm around his shoulder and go, ah, buddy, I remember you. And just start walking like this way, away from the guards that he's trying to request permission from. And just kind of like pulling him with me, hoping that the suddenness and the confusion and all the other shit plus his damage just kind of like makes him follow me.
He rolls with it. Ah, one of the right, you were with the refugees.
Yeah, totally. What you doing?
Not something you
trying
would
to-
fucking say right in front of guards. I mean,
Well, that's why I pulled him to the side.
Yeah, good call. I'm trying to reacquire my position as a soldier in the Guard Corps under Zanacht.
I
they
heard
want-
that. I heard that. And they keep telling you no. Apparently, you got replaced by a younger, newer model.
That's what they're saying, but I'm clearly still here.
I see. But when it comes to robots, you're kind of easy to replace.
You know, come on.
this one's spunkier.
That's fine. That's why I'm going to recruit him. See, now, to those guys who can just print a new model of you, you're replaceable. But to me, you're my good buddy. We fought together. You sparked and I bled.
True, we are brothers in arms, in a sense.
Yeah, see. So, you want to hang out with me and my team, and we'll get you in the guard tower when we win this thing. And maybe your insider knowledge can help me find what I'm looking for.
Roll persuasion or coercion, since that's pretty
You
much
don't
what we
actually
use to
have
choose.
persuasion.
Well,
We don't have
coercion is
Yeah,
coercion is basically persuasion.
Unnatural 20.
He thinks it over. He's like, you know, I was hoping you were going to use that silver tongue to convince the commander to let me in.
Oh, see, we don't have to convince the commander. If you didn't notice, my team is first place in this tournament right now. With overall points. So all you gotta do is stick with me and I'll get you in.
You'll help me reacquire my position in the Guard Corps?
it's basically a done deal at this point.
Yeah, like we're guaranteed entrance. And you know, I get to talk to Anubis, and if you're with me and my team, you'll get to talk to him too. And you know, you really want back in, talking to the top dog is gonna be better than talking to some lowly moderator.
No, well, it's hard to argue with that, especially since it just does sound like they replaced me.
Maybe you'll get a name instead of a number.
I like my number.
Maybe you can get a cool number name.
Yeah, maybe.
I
I
hear
mean,
it-
303 is basically Bob.
303 Alpha. Like, it's like 303 the
Baba.
first.
Oh, okay.
Since
Yeah.
the other 303 is clearly the beta.
Well, 303 Alpha, you could just become Baba.
Papa?
Yeah.
Why
Turn
Baba?
turn your threes into bees.
Baba not Abba.
Oh,
Baba da baba da baba.
Boba.
No, Baba. 'Cause it was
Baba.
gonna be Bob, and then you said Alpha, so now it's Baba.
Chris is just bub.
We'll see how Baba goes. It'll be a trial run.
Sounds good. That's what I'm calling you from now on. Now, so just go on over to my team room. You don't have to participate or anything. You look actually pretty fucked up, but I'll bring you along, and you can give me some insider knowledge as payment to getting you inside to talk to Anubis himself.
All right. Oh, okay, sorry. He says, okay, that actually works. That's sound logic. Anubis will definitely give the audience to the team that wins. I could wish to be reinstated as a guardsman.
Or a moderator. You think you're too small, man.
This is why you organics are interesting. You think outside the box.
There is no box. There is no spoon.
There is only a fork.
Nice comeback.
Your logic is impeccable. I will join your team.
Julio.
All right. You just basically talked your way out of a potentially lengthy quest line and just got him to join your team.
That's because I'm awesome.
Right. If you don't want to interact with anybody else, you can go back to bed. You're gonna have to show him where your room is.
Just take him with me. I'll go there myself.
All right. All right. You guys enter the room. Oop. I got 3 gun shows on the map. I keep forgetting where I put his token. I just spawn in another one.
Because your map is huge. I'm in the wrong bedroom.
I got a lot of shit that I need to put on these maps.
Yeah, you didn't tell us you're sleeping with Villain tonight.
He'd let me.
Big spoon or small spoon?
Frequency is a big spoon.
But is Villain a big spoon?
That's a question.
I thought there was no spoon.
There's only a fork.
Oh, they're gonna fork.
You know how guys do. We can't really scissors.
I was
Fork.
laughing at where that was going the moment you said your first line, and I had a mouthful of water.
Oh my gosh, I didn't expect it until I said it.
Oh, as soon as Canary Spoken said what he said, I'm like, I know exactly where this is gonna end up, and I was already laughing at that, and I almost sent that through my nose. Okay.
The villain likes to think of himself as a big spoon at the very least. Anyways, frequency, you bring 303 to your room, Baba.
Mm-hmm. Baba.
And Gunshow, he looked pretty relaxed until the soldier walked in. He reaches for his gun. What the hell? He shouts.
I just kind of stare at him and I go, really, dude? Really? Put it away.
He looks around the room.
You want to keep that gun? Next time you won't be able to cast it back to yourself.
What? Oh. He looks at all of you guys. He looks a little, his face goes red. Well, sorry if they all look the same to me.
This is Baba. Baba's a friend.
Obviously,
You
he
shoot my
walked in
friend, I
with
stab you.
frequency, so he's not going to shoot us on sight. Sorry, what were you saying?
I said, this is Baba. Baba is my friend. You shoot him, I kill you.
Oh, what? I'm not your friend?
No. No, you're not.
Oh, shit.
I say, yeah, a friend would have won today.
Almost feel bad for him.
I I turn after I like stop laughing at my own joke. Come down a little bit. I'm like, wait, you look familiar. Did we fight alongside you?
Ah, I believe we did. You look... He gets a little bit closer. Ah, yes, I can see now. You were down there with this other gentleman here. I can't recall your names. Sorry. My memory servers are malfunctioning. And you see a giant hole in his head.
Yeah, I was just saying. Yeah, I can see you're kind of missing a couple circuit boards in there. But as he like gets closer to see me, I want to do the classic thing where like he like bends down to get closer, and I kind of like scooch and lean back on the couch to like keep distance, be like, you know, classic. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I thought you looked familiar.
Ah, well, it's good to meet more brothers in arms.
So, Freak, where'd you find him?
He was trying to get reinitiated into the tower, so I told him we'd take him with us when we win.
The tower?
Yeah, tower.
Is that what that commotion was about?
Mm-hmm. I guess so. All I know is he wants back in, so I promised him we would take him with us as long as he gives us some insider info, considering he used to work there.
What plans do you have?
They're all kind of coming together all a little bit at a time, but mainly still save Gizmo Girl and, you know, do the other stuff that I don't want to talk about with the robot dude right there.
I just meant short term, like we're gonna be asked to go. We're not gonna sneak in, are we?
No,
or do
we'll
I have
be
to get myself
invited,
ready?
We'll be invited in. That's kind of the point. But knowing about where we're being invited in wouldn't hurt, now would it?
That's fair. That's fair. I didn't know if you had an ulterior motive. You know? Yeah. You surprise me sometimes. Just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Are you just saying that right in front of him?
I didn't say we were doing anything bad.
All right.
Just that we need to know knowledge about where we're going.
I suppose. He's a meta man. He probably didn't read too far into what you were saying and just took it word for word.
I mean, why would he be concerned? Like, we're going into a building that he's been in before. Like,
I guess, yeah. All right. I mean, he doesn't act weird or like he's read into it at all. He just stands there. All right. So, you guys do anything else for the day?
As we're talking, I tell him like, so, yeah, if you guys by chance want any merch, swing by. Apparently the guy said if he has more customers, that he'll give me a little kickback if more people show up. I might swing by tomorrow to see what they have in terms of like the day of stuff, but all the stuff that they sell will have perks for the day. So I'm pretty sure the stuff that you guys have would have had a perk for when you performed, but you guys didn't need it. And then I turned to Gunshow. I'm like, I was gonna get you something, but by the time I turned around, you kind of came in second place already, so I wasn't gonna be any use to you.
Oh, god damn. One moment ago you were sweet, now you're sour.
Hey, just like my favorite candy.
Well, I'm sorry. But, you know, from our track record, our team's gonna wind up first overall anyways.
Why are you salty? I literally was just saying how it was. I turned around and the match was over. Like, if I would have bought you them, they wouldn't have done any good. You wouldn't have been able to use them.
Oh. Yeah, I was thinking memorabilia, souvenirs would souvenirs. Some of those items would have been helpful.
Yeah,
I can't help it. Sometimes I get in my head and I project a bit. You know, sometimes I let my failures weigh a bit too heavily on me, you know? And I start wondering, Gunshow, you could be better. You could have gone paid for enslaving more Minutemen. You could have gone first place. You could have killed those heroes when they walked in if you just knew they were coming in, but you didn't. Now all your buddies are dead.
I look at him when he says that last one, and I goes, "Do you really think you could have killed me, even if you knew I was coming?"
Maybe we could have ran away.
I'm a speedster. Your options are worse there.
he would have caught you. Did you not see what he did to the dog?
Right, guys, I was trying to have a moment of introspection.
Your introspection is dumb. The only thing on that sentence that you stated that is actually reasonable is you could have got first place.
Well, that's behind us now. What's next? The giant robot thing?
That's Sparkstorms, ain't it?
Yeah, so when we were conversing after last session, meta-wise, the one with mechanoids is next, but it's a team battle. It's not, or a team challenge. It's not an individual challenge.
What the hell? You're the only one without an individual challenge? That's unfair.
I mean, I'm probably going to be taking the lead and running the mech, but like you might be shooting guns off it. I don't know.
Well, considering how late I just got here, I'm not getting an individual match either, Boba says. So I don't see what's wrong with that.
That's because you're lazy. I mutter under my breath.
I was requesting admittance for almost 5 days now.
Yeah, 300 times, I heard.
I mean, it's not lazy. That's some go-getterness right there. I wasn't giving up.
But yeah, so basically we have a giant mech battle, and then we have this surprise. At least that's it. At least that's what was all advertised. So we default to meta-wise. I assume we're defaulting to the mech battle because the surprise would probably be at the end.
Actually, I know we usually vote together, but I checked the itinerary on my own. There wasn't even an option. So it is the mech battle.
We seeing this one?
Gunshow.
Oh, okay. So my meta question, you responded in character. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah.
So we can vote on the one option. It's like a North Korean election.
I was thinking of Russian democracy. Same thing, basically.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've killed one giant mech. What's a few more?
Yeah, you kind of shut it down from the inside, which technically does count as killing it.
That's not the first mech I played with it in this world, so I'm good. I'm ready.
Gonna sneak into whatever orifice you can find and pull out its energy worm.
What?
That's when we killed the last one. Right? Wasn't there some like caterpillar thing?
Something like that, yeah.
You were all up in its guts.
It was like a living power or a living worm that was powering the whole thing, yeah.
303 speaks up and he says, "Pardon, I can't help but overhear you think you're going to be fighting giant robots. That's not the case. Historically, the tournament has been contestants piloting giant robots and, well, beating the tar out of each other.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I was
fighting giant
assuming.
robot.
Okay.
We got this, Bubba. Just don't worry about it. We got this under control.
Well, you've had everything under control all tournament, so I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I don't. Sorry, I thought I had something specific to carry on, but I'm good. Momentarily. Yeah, don't worry. We have a couple tricks up our sleeve.
All right. Do you guys want to do anything else?
I'm not gonna chance food, being the fact that I will most likely be the pilot. Not being egotistical, but just my character wise.
No, you're definitely gonna be the pilot.
So I don't want to wake up with the chance of waking up with the food poisoning. Meta wise, I do have a question. Did I find specs of the robots or the mechs when I was researching in the database?
Yeah, there was actually kind of a database of pilotable mechs, but they seem to be brief descriptions of generally almost mech bios, almost as if they were players themselves. There weren't hardware specs or anything like that.
Do we have a thing in the room that I could try to poke and prod a little more to find out more details?
No, the rooms are very sparse. They have accommodations for comfort, but all the data panels are in the stadium.
Assuming it's not way too late, I do want to make my way. I'm gonna go see if I can find out some more information on these mechs, so I can, let my subconscious do some planning. And I want to head to a data panel.
All right. It's one not far from where you are.
Yeah.
So it only takes you about 5 minutes to waltz your way over there. Roll a tech skill to try and get more advanced information than what the default options are willing to provide.
All right.
+17 plus 14.
A unnatural 20.
It's good enough. It's not like it's buried under layers of encryption or anything.
Well, I was prepared.
You find kind of a database of general hardware specs, basic specs. You want to learn more, you'll have to roll a harder check. But as far as you can see, all the pilotable machines require crews to pilot, not just one pilot.
Yeah. So before I dive deeper, I want to make sure I get the information of, like, are there different classes? Are they all the same class type of mech, and base stats of them?
There are 3 models that pop out to you. There is the Gunfort model, which is a slower one with bad perception. It can only see so far because its armor covers most of it, even its viewers, but it has the most armaments of all the options and the most armor. But it is also pretty energy inefficient, and it can't travel very far in one turn. There is the Blade model, which has the least armor, average perception, average energy efficiency, but it's the fastest and has some of the strongest single target attacks. Then there's the balanced option, which has a laser blaster that can pierce targets and possibly refract and hit other targets. It has the most energy and the best perception of all of them, but average speed and average armor. You see another model. It looks like it specializes in explosives. It throws bombs, lays landmines. It's kind of got like a mohawk. Looks very punkish. But it seems to have pretty low specs across the board. And there are some others, but their specs don't seem particularly outstanding. It seems as if there's only a few that are selected to actually participate, and the strongest ones are the ones that made the top of the page that you just saw.
Okay, so I can have reasonably like figure out that we're picking one from the top 4 that are up there.
Yep.
Okay. Since I'm here, I'll dive a little deeper to see if I can get some like core stats type of thing.
All right. Roll a text.
30.
Yeah, text skill. Oh, okay. I'm going to copy and paste some information onto your character sheet.
Perfect. Thank you. And then after that, I'll head back.
All right.
And yeah.
All right. Copy. Your information will be at grid line 139. Okay, so when I say normal, that's the normal model. When I say heavy, that's the heavy model. Then blade is the melee model.
Gotcha. Cool.
All right. So you guys are all retiring for the day?
Yeah, my next stuff has to do in the morning.
All right. You guys sleep for a while. And as the night goes on, everybody roll. Is anybody staying up?
No.
Everybody roll perception check.
Showing off with a 10.
It's better than your 9.
Yeah, that's why I called you a show off. Oh man.
Oh, and Sparkstorm.
Nat 20.
That's showing off.
Okay. Sparkstorm, you get up and you see 2 spiders kind of crawling around. They look like the spiders that you saw in the tunnel system. You don't feel totally rested. So this kind of just happened in the middle of the night, and you see 303 standing up trying to shoot at one of them. He rolled like shit. Roll initiative.
I lost it. So
Someone's been using that spider nip hand lotion.
basically, like, I get up to take a leak in the middle of the night. I walk out and see 2 spiders and the guy's shooting at them.
Yep. They entered your room. It looks like there's a hole chewed through your doorway.
Is it my... Okay. Delete. Delete that. That's a 1. Hang on, I have to correct my food poisoning.
Yeah, that's worn out by now.
Okay, no, that should be a 5. Movement, right?
No, decisiveness.
All right. No mods then, I guess. 5. I thought I had +1, but maybe not.
You have a +1.
All right, so a 6. Oh,
All right, you're last in turn order. All right. 303 didn't even sleep last night. He's a meta man. He just kind of stood there while you guys were all sleeping. So he's first in turn order.
creepy.
And again, he misses with that shit roll. The spiders go up to attack. Attack 303 first. Ooh. Or they both hit. He takes 5, 7 corrosive damage. It seems as if their attacks bypass DR to an extent. Your turn, Sparkstorm.
So from the looks of it, they're not trying to run.
No, they're trying to eat on site.
I want to walk up to one. I want to use my tomahawk to impale it to the ground.
If your concern is scanning them for their schematics, I will tell you, you've already done that with these. I'm just using a different sprite for them.
My concern is trying to figure out why they're here by
All right.
like tapping into them, and I can't really have them fried or like in or non-workable for me to connect to it.
Okay. Well, then roll hit.
So it non-lethally trying to like impale it into the ground.
Interesting.
Just trying to immobilize it. So that okay, that's +6. A 13. And then
That hits. A 3, and it's impaled then, or if the impaling hit. 3 damage, but Let me look at your character sheet. I want to see what I have to roll for impale.
well, my axe might be impaled into it, but I don't know if that was enough to impale it into the also into the ground.
I'll say roll strength check, but roll fortitude just to see if you pierce far enough to get into the ground.
So strength check.
Fortitude. Yeah, fortitude is pretty much my strength check.
Oh, okay, so roll fortitude. Got it. A nat 1.
You don't.
So 4.
It bounces off the ground. This thing's got kind of a lightning spike inside of it. How much damage did you deal?
I did 3, but it's my axe is in my tomahawk's impaled to it.
All right.
In that
Any
case,
other answers?
yeah, my secondary action is I'm gonna absorb energy, and since I have it attached to my tomahawk, I'm trying to drain what energy it has.
All right.
If you use it as an action game 3 times MP.
I'm going to count that as a grapple check to re-grab your impaled weapon. So roll hit and then roll fortitude. You're reaching to grab and then trying to hold on.
Okay. Hit as in the same hit I just rolled before.
Sure, why not?
A 14.
That hits.
And then my fortitude. D20 plus 3. Okay. A 22.
It's not hard to overpower this thing physically. Your hand holds firm despite its writhing.
Okay.
And you succeed.
So then absorb energy. It's 3 MP. If I use it as an action, it's 3 times. So it loses 9 MP, HP, whatever's powering it.
That, in addition to the damage you've dealt earlier, is actually enough to put it down. It deactivates.
Cool.
No, its legs stop twitching. It kind of just holds still while it's impaled.
Yeah. That's the plan.
With that, everybody else, you can wake up right now. You'll be last in initiative, but roll d20s to find out who's more last than the others.
The commotion woke you up. I was trying to be quiet. I didn't send off a fucking electric burst to wake them all up.
I mean, 303 shot at them. He missed, but he shot.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Oh. Yeah, I'm groggy.
That one.
Oh, Gunshow's looking pretty peppy. Nat 20. Frequency, are you there?
Yeah, why?
Who's quick on the draw now?
Yeah, now he's quick. That would have been nice earlier.
What'd I do?
You have to.
You're rolling initiative. Do you know why you're rolling initiative?
Because we're fighting some weird spider things.
Yes.
You got woken up from your slumber.
And in D&D.
That's it.
Three. I got an 8.
All right. I think that puts you.
Hit last.
Yeah. Weird.
I mean,
He doesn't count.
I did get a nat 1. It doesn't seem fair. Let him go before me.
All right, Sledgehammer. Since you're so spunky and ready to go, I'll listen to you and let him go before you. All right, and so there it's set. Gunshow is the first to get up. He hefts up his gun. No, actually, gonna return to start. Since you guys all woke up, you're basically ambushed. You're in turn order now, so back to 303. He tries to shoot at the one that's still moving. And he deals enough damage to put it down. There it is. Combat's over.
Just when it started to get good.
Yeah, he shoots at the one gnawing at his foot. This one's impaled.
Cool.
You guys just woke up to seeing Sparkstorm and 303 fighting the spiders that were attacking you guys in the tunnel system.
I just kind of go, good job, guys, and I roll back over.
Sledgehammer, you have no idea what these things are.
Yeah, what the fuck just happened? Why are there spiders after you? What? I've never seen these fuckers before. Yeah, I'm not sleeping.
Yeah, seriously, what the fuck? Gunshow says.
Cliffhanger?
Didn't we kill the mom?
No, you killed a big one.
Oh,
Dude, calling a timeout. Do we want to call a cliffhanger here?
We could call it a cliffhanger here.
I'm asking the other two as well.
What do you guys think? You excited to keep going a little bit longer?
I'm kind of been out of it since we started, to be honest, today.
Okay, I'll put it this way. Either I have to go pee or we're going to continue. Or I pee and we could go continue, or we cliffhanger it and then continue next week.
I say next week.
Thank you.
Let's say next week.
All right,
I'm gonna have a list of questions about the spiders. Honestly, I think I got through the list of questions about the spiders.
Like if we continue, I can see this going an extra 45 minutes. That's why I'm like, I have to pee now.
Yeah, it's a lot to get into.
So, cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger.
Also,
Johnny?
what the fuck? Was there a spider Vlad the Impaler in here?
No,
The thing's impaled.
not
That's-
because of.
That's
Which one?
abnormal.
Literally, what you see is I'm holding my tomahawk with some dangly legs off the end of it.
Oh, okay, so it's like a nightmare lollipop.
Shish kebab.
Yeah, these spiders are about the size of like my head. They're robotic spiders, but like it's still like I have my tomahawk in one, and the legs are just like hanging there.
Ooh.
So yeah, get your questions ready for tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Or next week, and we'll be ready at that point.
With that, dear viewers, what twists and turns await our heroes? This wasn't a normal night of sleep. Will next session be a normal event? Or can we expect a twist? Dun dun dun. Find out next week on Powerless.
Yay! All right. Well, I'm gonna, since I'm in control of this, I really have to go to the bathroom. And I'm gonna. Good night, viewers. Bye bye.
All right. Good night.